We had a real good show last time, man. Oh, shout out to everybody that was pulling up to the channel, man, showing love, man. Yeah, they got it rigged up, y'all. I can't even say the title. Put it like this. Your ex motherfucking president, we're gonna call him Chump. We're gonna call him Chump. You know what I mean? Because when we say his real name, oh no, they fucking with my connection, man. You know, so the title of the show today is Should Chump be able to get a death penalty to drug dealers? Should the death penalty be allowed to be a force on drug dealers? That's what I want to know today, man. That's what Trump said, man. I said his name, damn. That's what Chump said, y'all. So we got to say Chump today, man. We can't say his real name, man. Because they're attacking my site, man. They're attacking my connection, man. Allegedly. That's what I think, man. Should Chump be able to get a death penalty for selling drugs? Should you be able to get life if you get caught with a gram of cocaine that you was just trying to go party with and snort? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it, people. Trying to get some people in the building. Oh, almost hit Malik shit. Almost invited Malik. Yeah, we don't want his crying ass on the show no more, man. He went and ran, he was ratting and ranting. What is it, baby? Raven? Ratting? He was ranting and ratting to the whole America the other day, man. Y'all should have seen him, man. But we ain't gonna make this show about him no more. He gracefully bowed out. He trolled himself to death, you know what I mean? But we getting on Trump today, man. Oh, damn, Chump. Y'all remind me, man. Say Chump, man. We getting on Chump today, man. Who we got in the building? Star, peace. We got Kelly in the building. Let's see, man. Let me see, can I pull my man? We're going to give you Elias Marquise. We're going to see can we pull Marquise Fernando up. You know what I mean? Salute, Star. Yeah, should he be able to give pace, Lord?
Peace.
What's the signs, Lord? How you been, man?
Man, you know, I've been maintaining, man, doing my thing, you feel me? Listening, looking at everything that you doing in your work. I like that shit. You know I love your music.
I appreciate it, bro.
I don't give a fuck when nobody say, you know, I fuck with Reefy.
Yeah, nigga was pointing out that my shit was trash, so he kind of distracted me, man. I was like, damn, man.
Maybe I should trash.
Hey, man, you know how niggas get in their emotions, man. They try to shake things and hurt you, man. But being that you said that, man, I appreciate that, man.
Man,
you feel me?
Listen, let me think. Let me tell you something. When I seen our God and all the brothers in your video, right?
Yeah.
A lot of y'all was young.
Yeah.
So now I've been witnesses and heard them spit bars on the corner. I heard them spit bars on the corner, so I know it's fire. And you know me, the music that I put up on my page, everything is authentic. It's still boom bap. and I'm going to give you content.
Right.
So I will listen to you, Unfadables, everybody that they, and what makes so bad, they went to school with y'all. They don't even dick nothing.
Shout out the Unfadables, man. Yo, they making some mean. Shout out to Corona Black. He doing his thing.
Yo, that's my dude,
we gotta get
man.
Corona Black
Israel born OGD.
Yeah. Corona Black, if you see this, we want to give you an interview. We want to get you on the Sunday Music Madness, man. Review, man.
Word
you know what I mean?
I would love to see that interview.
Oh, it definitely it's going to happen. I actually sent a message to and he said, yeah, they'll do it. I want to try to get like all of them on the show because you know they're a team. They make beats together and all that.
Yeah,
so, that'd be
I talk to 360 every now and then.
Okay,
you know, I grew up with him. I grew up with Israel.
Yeah.
Corona Black. I'm just familiar of him, streets and shit. But then when I heard him rocking, I said, yo, let me go listen to Corona Black, man. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Yo, I was saying, like, in the hood, man, we got stars, man. We got niggas that's all we need is a record label and everybody to get along. Everybody get rich. You ain't got to rap and
go independent. If you can, man, go independent. Don't get them crackers. Shit.
I'm talking about the community.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they do with ATL and all that. Yeah, man. Today, right? Today, right? We don't want to use his name because every time I use his name, they fuck with my cheap Wi-Fi and my signal just go, man. For some allegedly, that's my conspiracy.
No, it's not a conspiracy. No, it's not conspiracy, brother. It's true because they need to push some type of. I want him to look like
Yeah.
We want you. We need the votes to put him in because they want him to be in so he can enforce them rules and them laws. What you was talking about, what you brought up earlier about getting locked up and should we be executed and all that, right?
Yeah.
They've been talking about that. They've been wanting to do that. No. In the 70s, they've been talking about that. Why you think it was so easy? Why you think it was so easy just to look at us and give us the time? I'm gonna give you an example. When I got hit up, right, even though it wasn't the 70s, it was in the 90s. I sat next to this is in Judge Farron, DeFarron's judge courtroom in Freehold, right? I had a white dude that was next to me. He was a doctor. He had keys of cocaine. All I had was all they got me for was nickels, dimes, quarter pounds, and a couple of bills, right? And a scale. What they was talking about 15. They gave this boy 7 years of outreach program. He never seen prison. I was also locked up with a white dude. How the world? I never know nobody to stab nobody, get parole. That's a violent crime, right? Never seen nobody get stabbed and get pulled down to a whole nother level. He went to Florida. He was sitting right next to me in A2. White boy went to Florida. I never even know you can get parole right to Florida. You know why? Father was an influencer of Freehold. He gave big money to Freehold. See, if you was one of those ones, whether if you black or white and you did it, you know what I'm saying? If you sold your soul, you would go the same route. You think I'm lying?
So it's not a black and white thing, you saying?
It's not a black and white thing. It is a black and white thing to a certain extent because it comes to money and power. But if you had the money and power, think about it.
Yeah, that's probably why your boy Puff running around.
Hey yo, you know what? This is one thing I want.
He like this, look. Anytime you see him, like that nigga crazy, man.
Word up, and you know another thing too. What I wanted to touch on, I saw the video. I saw King showed me the rundown of your video, right? With Malik, that messed me up. I mean, I'm not gonna go in deep with it.
Okay,
but that just messed me up to see somebody that I've been around with. You know what I mean? That's just it.
So check this out, right? So this my thing, right? Malik, not to keep because Malik, he said he made me go viral, whatever. I don't know, but he crazy. But Malik, I was supposed to do the show with Malik that day, early in the day. Couldn't get in contact with him. So we did the show about what happened to your sentencing date. Asking niggas that, say, oh, I gotta go get locked up. But then when the time comes, they never go get locked up. So the show was about that. So we happened to be talking about rats. So Malik hit the inbox. No, he hit the comments. He in the comments like, pull me up. What happened to my show? Pull me up. He kept saying it. So I'm like, yo, we're gonna pull him up. So we pull him up. Everything going good. He talking about what happened to him and shit. We trying to find out what's going on. So happened, Knowledge Power have to be in the comments. So
Oh
Knowledge
shit!
Power like,
Yo,
that nigga. So he like, yo, that nigga ratted on me. So I'm like, now it's like 4 people on the panel. I'm like, who he talking to? We can't. I'm trying to like let him keep talking, but people in the comments like, nah, I know. They like, I think it was you, Kelly. She in the comments now. Her and another person was like, y'all gonna act like y'all ain't seen him say that? You feel me? So I had to pull him up. When I pulled him up, man, he went off. Now, believe he could have lied. He could have lied like, nigga, I don't know you. Like, but he said, word is bond, I called the police on him. Now, our thing is like,
yo,
he trying to
she
make it
funny as
seem like
hell.
I set
Kelly
him
said,
up.
"Yo, yo, it was
He
me."
trying to act like I set him up. You set yourself up.
Word is
You
bond.
feel me? Yeah,
That,
you set
I heard about that. I was like, yeah. Word is bond. You set yourself up for failure.
yourself up.
Like,
It's like he acting like, oh, he came on. I gave him a time to come on the show. He acting like he came on the show, and I knew prior. I never knew he ratted on. Nobody knew he ratted on somebody. You feel me? Now
nobody
the
knew
thing
that.
is, now people feeling him because he trying to play that role like, oh, I was working and I was going through all that. But once you try to buy drugs and sell drugs, you in the street, nigga. And
Yeah.
you could get robbed. You could get robbed, killed, locked up. You supposed to handle that in the street. You ain't supposed to run to the police. You feel me? He said he called the police. He was on the phone. Knowledge Power trying to walk away. He on the phone chasing Knowledge Power with the police on the phone. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta let that sink in. You chasing this man while you on the
Yeah.
phone with the
That boy me.
yo. He
Then he talk about
Now you can't. You that's not even. I hate to tell you this. Even my son said, "Dad, that's not how the street plays." If he said the same thing you said, he said if you win a game, he said, and you get robbed, how do you do that? But I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I know y'all gonna bug.
good.
A drug dealer can call the cops and get you locked up if he's willing to get locked up. He's gonna have possession charge.
You can't just come on here and say anything.
No, I'm not
That
saying.
sounds crazy.
No, no. Listen,
What
I'm not saying
drug
anything. You
dealer would
listen.
call
Hear
the
me out.
cops
Hear
on
me out.
himself
I
and the
said,
person that robbed him?
listen to what I'm telling you. Even though everybody has rights, even though you clapped him up with and you robbed somebody, he has drugs, right? Right? That person, if he's willing to sell his soul to have you locked up, he can do it. No matter
I still,
robbery is robbery,
yeah,
whether if it's illegal or not.
yeah.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not street
Ain't right.
credibility, street
It
rules.
ain't
It
right.
ain't right.
It ain't right.
But
Well, what
you
drug dealer?
can.
This our thing. We was like, okay, you called the police on him, but you ain't say I was trying to buy some weed, a quarter pound of weed to sell. You
Wow.
must have told him he just took your working money or he just ran up out of the blue and robbed you like you a civilian. That's what you had to tell them. There ain't no nigga in their right mind gonna say I got robbed for my drug money
Yeah,
or my
because he didn't get locked up.
re-up money.
Because he
You know
didn't
what I'm saying?
get locked up. Because
Yeah.
he didn't get locked up. Think about it. He was supposed to get locked up too. That's why I said
So this was
it's funny.
he's saying he ain't got no paperwork. I ain't got no paperwork because you ain't go through with it. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? He didn't go all the way through with it. So he's saying that he ain't a snitch because he ain't go. No, once you call him, you're a rat. And then he got drunk and made a video and said, "Oh, they're gonna watch your channel, and when they come for you and they come for him, I'm going to testify." What somebody said that? He said that. That happened 20 years ago, though. So
But I know, but yo,
you
well,
see
wait
that
a
right?
minute. Whoa, that's exile for real. That's not just exile from the
Okay,
gods
we're
of earth,
gonna get
but
to that. We're gonna get to what
woo,
Trump gonna have to hold on, or President Trump gonna have to hold on, because you get to a thing. You got to a good point. Now, my co-host, yeah, he had you know, the nation of 5%,
right.
5% nation on the flag and all that on his shirt.
Yeah, I see. I
And
see. I
y'all
seen.
like
I
take
seen you
that
find it.
shirt off. Y'all like take that shirt off. You don't need that shirt on. So he took that and put it all on me. Like, yeah, he said, if you look at the footage, y'all said take the shirt off. You feel me? Well, I'm gonna ask you, how you feel about one of the gods on earth that's just a rat? Should they still be with the nation?
Um,
Because some FOI, they don't care if you're a rat.
yo,
Uh,
um,
the
you know
Muslims
my
don't care if
brother,
you're a rat.
you know my brother is Supreme D, right?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Shout out Supreme D.
asked him,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
asked him about that. He's more knowledgeable
Okay.
on the gods and the earths. So
Okay.
I asked him so I could, he said to be right and exact. He said he exiled himself once he did that. He said, then when I
Mm.
told him, I said, well, can you surrender your lessons? He said, you could never surrender your lessons.
You
It's in
can't
your
come
mind.
up here.
He said,
Yeah.
but he said, you exiled you. He said, you did all that, you exiled yourself.
So you
He
heard it
said, you
first.
can't blame
I know you
nobody. Because I
watching.
said he was blaming people for that. He said, he cannot blame y'all for that. And if he's watching this
Yeah.
podcast, I'm sorry, bro. You cannot ever blame nobody for you getting exiled. You exiled yourself. Like y'all said, y'all ways and actions. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
Your way showed some action that you didn't like.
Yeah. So this my thing is to the people that's watching. If you got some dirt on you, man, when you come on the show, man, you never know who's watching. You might the nigga that you ratted on might pop up. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm supposed to be like? Nah, I'm not gonna let him on because you a rat. You
Well,
feel me?
you,
Like, come
you want
on,
to
man.
you got a show going on. You this
Hey, man,
information.
the
You
show
got to
must
let that
go
ride.
on.
Yeah, you got to let that ride, and you got to take what's coming. If you're gonna come up here as trying to perceive yourself as being something else, or you did something, and then next thing you know, you shine and say, "Oh well, this not this that and the third." And then when somebody you keep forgetting, a lot of people know people. You know what I'm saying? And
Right,
if you talk to
right.
anybody about me, some people have their opinions, but one most would all say is, "Yo, he stayed the same. He's real
Yeah,
with it. I don't get involved with it." I see a lot of things. I'm 50, 53 going on 54, right? I was young coming in
yeah.
Asbury when I was 6 and 7, crossing over 35. You know what I'm saying? Because they said once you cross over 35, you'll never come back. You
Mm.
feel me? That was back in the day. And there was people actually scared to death about, yeah, I'm going to say it. There was niggas scared to death to leave Neptune to go to Asbury. It was
Yeah,
lots of them.
yeah, we gonna get into the DBB UMB story too. I
Respect,
need some.
respect to all of
Yeah,
them. Respect to
I
all
need
them
some
DVDs and
DVBs and
UMB.
you. Yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, if y'all can pull up. How you doing, Kelly? Uh, uh, we don't want to stray off from the title of the
Yeah,
show
let's
topic.
get back to
Um,
Chump. That's what I want to talk about.
we
Sir,
Chump.
gonna
he's
call him Chump.
saying,
We gonna call him President Chump
"Hmm,
because every time I
I
use
can't
his
call him
name,
that though.
what?
You knew me and
Yeah,
fully like Trump.
well, you might gotta sit this one out, baby,
Oh
because
no, I'll go toe to toe. It's cool.
because
He has his point. Listen, he had his points, but at the same time, we know why he wants his points. See,
okay,
it's mind
let's
That's true.
manipulation. Y'all could believe, y'all could like him. I'm not gonna say that. That's your opinion. That's who you
See,
like.
I
That's
don't like
fine.
him as okay. So I'll just quickly kind of say how why I like him. I like him as a person, who he is, and what he represents himself. As far as the government, I'm very anti-government. So that's where like there's a line that's drawn. Like I like that he's an asshole and he speaks his mind and that's cool. But The government has way too much control over shit. So there's an overreach in government.
But if
So
but it's like
good.
chess. If you put pawns in all the corners where you want them to be,
Yeah.
you ain't got to worry about the government because you
Wow.
are the
That's
government.
true.
You own the government. And if you followed him, which I did,
Yeah.
he's been grooming himself to deal with them now. I don't know if
And he is.
anybody caught that. He tried to become he started becoming friends with him. He started having parties with him. They started going down to Atlantic City. He started going to New York. He started doing all that and talking to him. Then, if y'all take notice, he made a joke. Maybe I should become president. This was back in the 80s. Never happened.
Wow.
He's just made, but he's telling you, I'm coming. Only reason why he didn't beat out Obama is because the country wanted to simmer us down by putting a black man in office. Not saying that that Obama didn't do good things,
bro.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not
I
gonna.
said
I'm
that,
not.
bro.
Yeah, and it's true. And now since you got him out, now why didn't Hillary beat him out as being president? Think about that. And far as I see, and I know you might not like this, Kelly.
Nah, it's
I am.
cool. It's
I
cool.
know you ain't gonna like this. I'm not saying your boyfriend or husband or whatever, but
Good.
white men are never, ever going to let a woman be president.
I
Ever.
wouldn't let a woman be president.
Stop right there.
Ever.
Stop right there.
I wouldn't let a woman be president.
Let him talk. Go ahead.
No. I want to hear her point.
No, he's dead. He's serious. Like, you're fucking spot on. I wouldn't want a fucking woman to be president.
You wouldn't want, so if a woman, let's say a woman got in the office.
No.
Let's say
Tell him why, Kelly. No, tell him why, Kelly. I don't think he understands. Tell him why, Kelly.
Go ahead. Tell me why.
Okay, so
She's speaking for
now,
all the women that's watching. Go ahead.
no, I'm not. I'm speaking for myself.
No, I try to
I'm
slip
not
that in.
speaking for nobody else. I'm speaking for myself. This is what I feel.
Yeah, I'm
Like
fucking with you. Go ahead.
in my household, fully, he's the man of the house. Regardless of the situation, he was the man of the house. I'm the woman of the house. There's roles that you play. You cannot throw a woman into a situation to deal with men's shit. You're dealing with other leaders, and women are emotional beings. Men think more logically. They may be fucked up, but they do.
So you saying men is better thinking for women?
No, it takes there's the duality, which I believe in, but I'm saying as far as to lead a country, you need to have someone that got the fucking balls to do the shit and not be emotional about it.
But it's been women in history that won wars and fought in wars, and I'm talking about ancient history.
Give me some of them.
Babe, give me some black women that was queens that fought wars and all that shit. Give it to me, Lord.
Yeah, but guess what though? Those same black
had
queens.
A man standing behind her to push that shit.
Exactly. Who they come at? Because Cleopatra was ruling, and nobody took notice.
You think Bill Clinton would be standing behind Hillary and they'd be making power moves? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I like this, though. I like you giving respect to the men like that, man. But we do make some.
Nobody else is. I mean,
no, that's a real woman. This is real women. This is real women right here. This is something that I witnessed back in the 70s. This is something I witnessed with my mother. This is something witnessed with my aunts, my grandmothers. This is what real women talk.
Every strong woman is a strong ass man, and behind every strong man is a strong ass woman, and that's how it has to be. If you don't have that, it ain't gonna work.
Was authored
So as far as President Trump, let's say Trump. As far as the Trump wanting to give people the death penalty for selling drugs or life, what you think about that, Kelly?
What I personally think, I don't think that means street level shit. I'm thinking big pharma. I'm thinking the people that the doctors that are out killing people, doing all this shit. Because they're not doing any homeopathic shit. Anything natural got to go. So, I mean, on that level, do you think that they're going to be running around grabbing people that's out selling coke that they don't know is laced with fentanyl?
I think they're going to do what they been doing in history to the black male. I think that when it comes to that,
Any male,
they're gonna lock any nigga up.
any male,
Excuse
any
my
female.
French.
I'm a felon,
Hold on.
so
Let me
I
go a
don't
little bit.
have the.
I think that that law is gonna be for allegedly minorities.
I think that
Alleged
it's gonna be
minorities,
the
because
people
you know
that
why?
ship
Let
the
me tell
shit
you.
in,
Let me
like the
tell you why.
cartels.
Because he made a point earlier. I've been through it. Now, see, I know you've been through it. He just said he been through it. You go to court for some drugs. Let's say, now say went to court for, let's say 100 grams of cocaine, crack cocaine, right? White boy go to court for 2 kilos. Guess what? You're gonna
Of
get the
crack or
most
coke.
time. You're gonna get the most time, when I said. It always happened that way. So when
But
that law comes,
that's
when
not
that law
including money
comes,
though.
a lot of black motherfuckers gonna get railroaded. You're gonna see a lot of
That's
we're
true.
gonna see a lot of our relatives get murdered by the system like they've been doing. But it's gonna be
That's
like
true.
the whole point. They're gonna say, well, he shouldn't have had drugs. And he got some people feeling like that. Like some people feel like that. But what about the people that what about the young nigga that's on the block with about 2 or 3 grams? You feel me? And he
Well,
get caught.
I think Trump is talking about basically. I think that's his little campaign to like for people coming over, like the cartels with the fentanyl, China, and how they coming through South America, up through Mexico with all the fentanyl. Because you know most of the fentanyl is coming from China and it's coming through South America, through Mexico, through the border.
But
And
guess what?
the
Guess what, Nasir? Like he said, I look, and that was 6 years ago he said that. But he's saying it's been way before that.
Yeah, it's been way before that.
It's been
It's been
way
way
before
before
that.
that.
Now, you know, other countries,
Yo, check
they've
this,
been
just to
doing
touch
that
this,
shit.
right? I don't know if y'all remember back in maybe between 98 and 2000. Well, I'll say 98 and 99, right? There was a big raid on the storage unit on top of the hill where they found a lot of tabs and mescaline and all them e-pills. I mean, you got to research that. I'm going to research it and I'll get back to you on that review. But I was locked up with that white boy. Do you know what he got? He
Tell me
got
what you got.
12 years, 12 to 15 years. I think he got 12 to 15 years, right? 2 years being locked up, 2 to 3 years being locked up, and the rest of it he's on the street, an outpatient. There was brothers in
How
there
much shit they?
with
How much shit they got?
I can't say it was a big amount because he had a
Yeah,
storage unit full. He
yeah.
had a couple of storage
that was up the
storage
hill.
units full.
That was up the hill.
Yeah.
I remember.
12 years.
I remember. I don't know, but I remember reading about it. They that big bus. I remember reading about it.
And this was a young white boy. His family had money. They had money. He didn't live in Neptune. I think he was out there Jackson, somewhere out there. His family had money. This man had all that.
I
Him and
could
his
agree.
partner.
It is the money thing too, though, man. Like if you ain't got
I
no
know it
money,
ain't I know it ain't the money thing, but it's the fact of
no,
knowing
it
that he
is
had.
the money thing too. It's a that plays the strongest part, but the complexion, for the connection, for the
Yeah,
protection, I get you
yeah, but
in.
that was crazy. You think y'all
Look
gonna
at
get?
her.
Y'all
Look.
think y'all gonna have a storage unit
She down
full of
there
e
like
pills, tabs,
it's
and
the truth,
mescaline,
Kelly.
and y'all think y'all only gonna get uh uh 15 years,
Yeah, they
2 years
would
you gonna do behind the
have gave
bars?
me the electric shit. With my
Yeah,
charges, yeah,
and the rest of the
I would have
time,
died.
yeah, and the other 13 years you get the chance to do an outpatient shit. I
That
seen a
was
lot of
that
unfair
was
shit
free.
with freehold courts. That's why I would never ever want to get caught in Monmouth County. Period.
Yo, you say he did 2 years in prison?
2 years. Yep, 2 years in prison. He got sent. It's funny. It was funny. He was in that county. He did his time. He got bailed out. He came back in. He did his time. He's in there with me for 6 months. By the 8th month, he got sentenced. He was found guilty. He got sentenced, right? By the 10th month, he was already shipped out. And he said, oh, well, I'll see y'all later. It was in his paperwork. He said, oh, I said, well, damn, what prison you going to? I forgot he went to somewhere skinny. He was going. Matter of fact,
I went to Southern State.
I think he did. I think he did. But guess what? He said, I'm only going to be locked up for another year and some
They
change,
do that. They do that.
which
They
adds
brag
up to
too.
2 years.
Yeah, they
He
brag
said, I have out.
too.
He said, I'm going to be out in the streets for 13 years on a
Get out
program.
my face.
How in the world?
Why y'all ain't
How
get
in the
him?
world?
Y'all should have
Huh?
got him. Y'all, he bragging like that. Y'all should have ripped him in
You
there.
can't. He already got it. He
Nah,
gone. There's nothing you can do.
fuck with you. I'm just fucking with you. Yo. I'm
You know what I
fucking
mean? But at the
with you.
same time, I mean, like I said, at the same time, right? They told, and I'm gonna give you an instance with me. Let's get off white people. Let's get on me. They told me they was gonna give me 15 years.
Yeah,
That was
give
my
her a
first time
break. Give
ever.
her a break, man. It's like, hey.
Not every
Oh,
every.
no. Trust me, you ain't hurt my
Hey,
feelings.
look,
So
Nah,
she
you do
I
look like
got
that.
it.
she's
You
down with the
joking. You joking.
cause, so I can't. I gotta respect her G. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But I'm
yeah,
just saying, like, I don't want to disrespect. I try not to overreach, as you can see.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
But
get
when it
offended.
came to me, they said 15 years. Now, understand that this is my first time ever being in the county. You know what I'm saying?
15 years for what again? What would you have again?
A
That's too
quarter
much.
pound,
Man, that
100
ain't
acres,
shit. A weed?
100.
I'm gonna
Exactly,
get to that too. Go ahead, go ahead.
exactly.
No.
So they, Ray Shapiro, I'm gonna say your name, the officer at that time in Long Branch,
Yeah.
souped
Shut
up
the
some
fuck up.
paperwork, so it made it look like I had $500,000-$600,000 worth of shit, right?
That's how they do.
And then, but at the end of the day, my pops was at the bail hearing. You know, you get a bail hearing.
Yeah.
I'm talking to my pops. My pops is at the bail hearing. Now, my bail was at 10,000, right? When I get down there, they made it seem like I was Escobar or some shit. Oh, well, he's coming across the border. He came across this. He coming across city lines. Oh, yeah, y'all. If you go from town to town, that is trafficking. But, yeah. So when he said that, I said, what? And then my bail went from 10,000 to 100,000.
Mm. Hey, not to cut you
That
off,
that was
but
crazy.
shout out to the people in the comments. What that say? Oh, y'all in the comments, man. What's up, Will? What's that? Leandra? No, I can't read. What that say, Nasir?
I ain't
Leandra?
got some on my
Leandra?
phone.
You
That-
got your glasses?
Nah,
There you go. You got
Leandra?
your glasses on, y'all. Can't see shit. Can you see me?
Hey,
yeah,
y'all funny bad.
We got
Y'all funny bad.
I created a building. Peace, Lord. Damn, I ain't seen you in years. I think you said
Quitting
something
like
funny
a
about one of my
motherfucker.
outfits on my other pages years ago, and I unfollowed you and shit, got you out of there. You tried to get on some Nikes I had. When I looked, I said, yeah, them shits was foul.
Get
Yeah,
out of
but
my
I'm pretty
face.
like that. Like, I drop you as a friend. You
Shit.
disrespect me and
who that
shit.
you talking?
But, yeah, he got on me. I said, what? I said, this I create. I was like this on the button, like, peace, Lord. Like to see you back though. I'm gonna ask you one thing, Kelly, before I pull y'all. As far as Trump, you said you voted for Trump, right?
The only time that I ever voted, ever,
Damn, I said I'm Trump. I mean,
I did
so
vote for him.
so
Oh,
on.
and me and Foley went at it. We at that point because he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "Dude, just shut the fuck up. Like you're not understanding the bigger picture." Me and him was going at it for like 2 years, all because of Vic.
I don't think did Foley know that Trump was talking about giving the death penalty for selling drugs. I
Yeah,
don't think he would have voted. He did know, and he voted.
he didn't vote. He's a felon.
Okay. Check this
He
out. I'm gonna
didn't
ask you.
restore his
Let
voting rights.
me ask you this before I get you out of here, dog. Before I pull you out. Knowing that Trump, I'm gonna play this before you get out of here. For everybody to hear.
3,000, 5,000 people during the course of his or her life.
You talking about a drug dealer?
Thousands of people
I've
were
watched
killed
almost
or their
every rally. I
livelihoods.
know what he says.
This for people that didn't see it.
So you can kill thousands of people and go to jail for 30 days. They catch a
Talking
drug
about
dealer.
hold
They
on.
don't even put him in.
I'm telling you, he talk about a regular street nigga. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Kill one person, you get the death penalty in many states, or you get life imprisonment. You think of it.
He said he can't hear
You
me.
kill 5,000 people with drugs because you're smuggling them in and you're making a lot of money and people are dying, and they don't even put you in jail. They don't do anything. But you might get 30 days, 60 days, 90
Peace,
days.
peace. I
You
free
might get
peace.
a year, but you're not going to get. And then you wonder why
Just hear it.
we have a problem. That's why we have a problem, folks. And I don't think.
Look at him. Woo! Telling you.
I never did polling on that. I don't know if that's popular. I don't know if that's unpopular.
It's not
Probably
popular.
you'll have some people that say, "Oh, that's not nice." But these people are killing our kids and they're killing our families, and we have to do something.
Okay,
I
now
think you're
now let
talking
me
about
ask
the
this.
regular. No, I'm asking.
Let me ask
Go
this.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Do you believe that someone that's out hustling, making money, is out killing thousands of people? Or are you thinking that maybe he could possibly be talking about
I
the
got an
cartel or
answer
the
for that
government
question.
that's bringing
I
in
got
the
an answer
fucking
for that
drugs?
question. Now, anybody know? I know y'all know. When the feds come for you, right? They will add up every crumb of crack cocaine you ever had in your life. They'll add your grandmother crack up and put it with yours. So you can sell $500 worth of drugs your whole life. Guess how much they're gonna say that was? 50,000. Yeah. So imagine somebody that been nickel and diming their whole life. You know what I'm saying? You know how niggas give some dope that they don't know that's fucked up and somebody die and they tell on them.
Yeah.
Boom, they get killed. You know how many niggas we know that would have been dead already if that law was passed? Yeah, telling you, man,
You
it's dangerous
have a
law.
point. But wouldn't that apply more to the cartel that's bringing in the fentanyl, that's lacing all the drugs, that's killing all the people?
The U.S. government bring the drugs in. If you want to get like that,
Yes,
they
they
let the drugs
are.
in.
That's what I'm
Yeah, and they
saying.
not killing themselves. They
Maybe
connected to the
they
government.
need
Everybody
to.
that work for the police, they not going to jail.
Yo, I
It's
know
gonna
Maybe
be
y'all.
they
I
the,
know
need
it's
y'all
gonna
gonna
be
to.
get.
the,
I know y'all
it's
gonna
gonna
get
be the
mad at me.
smaller motherfuckers.
Listen, I know y'all gonna get mad at me. Y'all gonna really get mad at me, and please,
Good.
y'all gotta research it. What I'm about to say.
Yeah, good.
Reagan needs to come back.
Yeah,
Reagan.
get him out of this. Monitor, get him out of here.
No, you
Get him out of here.
research that. Reach
I
that.
already
Reach what I
have.
research.
Yeah, get
You
him
know.
out of here. Get
No,
him out of here.
research what I just
Right.
said. Because
Mute his
when
mic.
we
Mute his mic, not shit. I gotta do it.
He was
Mute his
against
mic.
bringing all the
Fuck
fucking
it.
drugs in the
Why you
country.
say Rex? Listen,
see
Kelly, I
y'all
gotta pull that.
see
Yeah.
the reason why I
I'm
said
glad you
that.
came. You hear me, Kelly?
I hear you.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you gotta explain that, man. You
See,
sound.
this is what I said. Y'all were young back then. When
Oh, he
Reagan was
trying to play that young
president.
boy shit on us. Good.
No, it's true. Research it. Who you think was part of Contra? How do you think our taxes was cheap? Did you know he took drugs and he
Man, you
sold
know
them
how long
himself?
ago that was? You know how, come on, bro.
No,
Back
but
then, Jackson, you get a loaf of bread for 10 cents, man.
yeah, but I'm just saying though. You got to think about it. Our taxes was low. We was getting money. He was taking all that illegal shit, drugs, all that. He was selling himself. He was also selling, like a lot of the movies you've seen about Contra and the wars back then, and they selling guns and stuff like that. They had movies behind that. You know what I'm saying? He was doing all that, which eased the taxes off us. We didn't have to come out of our pockets. The government was paying for their own military. Believe it or not,
What was that?
they was paying for their own military with that shit.
Guns for drugs with Noriega in them?
Yeah, yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
listen, man. If you pull his, first of all, ain't Nixon dead?
Yeah, Nixon.
So,
Yeah, Nixon dead. He been dead.
so, yo, you were saying hypothetically thinking. Yeah. That wouldn't have worked, bro. I don't know, man. Niggas was balling back then, man. He was
Yeah, you
supplying.
think about it. Think about it, y'all. Really think about it. Between the time
Well,
that he was president, you think
how
about
was
all
he?
the stuff that you could have.
How was he on the people in the hood though? How was the laws like? How was he like?
He was
You know,
hard. He had that fake say no to drug campaign.
Mhm.
His
That
wife,
was he made Dare. He made Dare. DARE.
his wife
He
nah, he
made that
didn't make.
shit
He
up.
didn't make Dare. He
Nah,
didn't make Dare. That was
for the drug.
because you know, like there's proof of that, man. That Contra shit, all that Contra shit, that was during his time.
And that's
He took it. A lot of people tell you, yeah, they didn't. A lot of people didn't like what he said, But like he said, a lot of it had to be, you know, in the forefront to make it look like to make him look good. But we
Okay.
didn't have no tax. He was paying. He was actually taking care of his military with all the illegal transactions.
Oh shit. That's how they do though. That's how they doing it, man. You can't tell me they
Yeah,
ain't
but
doing
guess
that.
what? If they doing that now, they're greedy. At least he said, well, if I do this,
Yo,
it'll
you heard this
release
white man voice
some of the
just now?
stresses. Huh?
Do that again.
He sounds.
He had the white man voice. Do that.
Yeah.
That nigga sounds just like a white motherfucker, yeah.
But you know, it's because I speak proper. That's all it is, man. You know. But
Hey,
and plus I went to a lot of white
can we
schools.
get
I
some
went to Sharkville Hill.
Can we get some Trump lovers? Can we get some Trump lovers to pull up? I can't say Trump. Oh shit, my bad.
You know what?
But
I'm
I
gonna
could
be
say
honest with
Trump.
you.
Can we just,
Some real followers of him and some real followers of him and patrons of him, they're not going to get on your page.
so the motherfuckers we know not said that act like they Trump supporters, they frauds? That's what he's saying?
No,
Because
they
they
not,
never pull up. They never pull up.
Well,
because they don't have no ammunition for you two. They gotta have ammunition to come on here because y'all gonna ask some questions. They gotta have,
I mean,
they don't have ammunition. If you talk to one of them, they don't make sense. None of them.
so she didn't make sense just now because she was a Trump lover.
But yeah, but she does. But her third eye is open. Her mind was open. She's worldly. You feel me? When you got a close, y'all have to meet one of them. You meet one of them. Oh, they should lock everybody up. That's illegal. Okay.
Need somebody like that. Whoever feel that a drug dealer need to be locked up for drugs. Matter of fact, what yourself say, man? I gotta put you out there. This is the Late Guy Radio Show, man. So you gotta get exposed for that comment. Let me pull it up, man. Ooh. Oh no, that was my bad. That was about the robbery shit. He said since when we making a robber a hero and Malik case.
Who made him a hero?
Nobody.
Yo, when he said that, I was like, yeah, you would have called the cops too. Hey, Shelford, you hear that? Pull up, man. Because don't that sound crazy though? He said we was making Knowledge Power a hero in that situation. No, he wasn't. See, the whole thing was the £quarter of weed money and the weed. If he said he was going to work, he was coming home from work, he don't fuck around in the street and that nigga robbed him, he called the police, we don't have nothing to say to that man. You feel me? We don't have nothing to say to him. But if you was out there selling a little bit of crack, you ready to go get your £quarter to break them down in dimes and nickels, sell those, and you call him or you went to go get some weed and he, you know what it is, nigga, give me those sneakers. You know what I'm saying?
I can't call nobody. I can't call. If I got around for some sneakers, anything in the streets, I'm not calling the police. I'm sorry. People gonna be like, "Oh, you crazy." Some people gonna be like, "You crazy." No, that's part of the game. If you out there in the streets, that's part of the game. If you in that dunya, that's part of the game. If you don't want to be, if you out there past 12 o'clock at night and get caught out there with the gremlins, that is part of the game. You don't call no cops.
That's it. That's it. There's nothing else to talk about.
Of course,
but we ain't gonna focus on that.
Nah.
Sleeping, making a transaction. So I mean, you know the code is
making the transaction.
Yo, you stupid. I think I caught sleeping.
Yo, man. Yo, man, it is what it is, man. It's children, let this be an example. Stay out of the street. Stop trying to indulge in the street, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck me. What I was talking about? I was talking about myself saying we made Knowledge Power the hero in that situation where you wrong, nigga. What's that noise? You wrong, nigga.
Hey, yo.
Now, see, let me ask you a question, brother. You said you didn't vote, right?
Huh?
You said you didn't vote, right?
Yeah, I voted.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You voted for Biden.
Yeah. Yeah,
Biden.
I feel for the
Did
old people.
Biden do anything you thought he was going to see? Another thing, right? So he laid the platform for presidents to play that role like they fuck with black people in the beginning to butter us up
Yeah,
to get in their campaign. You notice Biden started trying to do that shit too.
yeah.
He followed Trump method. You know what I'm saying? But my question to you is, you didn't vote for Trump. Why you ain't vote for Trump?
I ain't vote for Trump because Trump had a lot of white supremacist, racist people. He got a lot of racist supporters.
Hmm.
A whole,
I bear witness to that.
I mean, a
I
whole,
just
like,
what you mean? Just physically seeing them on TV, like
No, I lived in
grouped up.
Greensboro, North Carolina. I seen them.
yeah, you lie, yo, down in the, lie,
And they got the whole Confederate flag and all that.
you,
They got the Confederate flag. They got the statues. I worked at a company, and we wasn't too far from this Confederate statue. And you know they was taking down statues. They had the
Yeah.
white militia out there. This is my first time ever knowing that we had a black militia. I didn't know we had one. I'm gonna be honest with you. Call me dumbfounded, call me naive, whatever. I didn't know. So it seemed like it was gonna pop off. Now I'm gonna tell you, my job has gates and guards. They shut us down and sent us home because they didn't know how it was gonna go down. They didn't know how this was going, how in the world this was going down. And this was in North Carolina.
yo, you,
And I worked at this company called Mohawk.
it's part of North
And
Carolina,
yeah, I'm trying to pull you up. I want y'all to talk about.
North Carolina where they got this,
There you
it's like a
go.
big
I'm pulling you up, y'all.
clan, and they got all this land and everything where they go out shooting and everything. It was on
He
the
said he a
news.
Republican. You a Republican, ain't you? Nasir?
Nah, I ain't nothing.
Come on, bro. You can't keep doing that. I asked you that for a purpose.
Nah, I ain't
If you voted for a president, you whatever the president
voting for. I'm voting for Dr. West.
is. He said, Dr. West. Yeah, right. They ain't gonna let that happen. He said, I'm a Republican. Hey, Seven, look. Seven, I got somebody that wanna battle you on the verses, man, Sunday, man. Fish, man, he wanna battle you, man. You know what I mean? You Mecca wanna battle you, man, in the verses Sunday, man. You give me like 5 tracks, 5 to 7 tracks. He give me 5 to 7 tracks, and we gonna vibe out, play song for song, and let the people judge it, man. But yeah, that's how we gonna do it.
See, that's I want to hear local music. I want to hear that they say eat locally. I want to listen locally. I want to be fed locally. You feel me? That's why I don't listen to the radio. I don't know nothing about the radio, to be honest with you. Nothing. No Beyonce, no Jay-Z, no Biggie, no Tupac, none of that. None of that. None of that. Everything is underground. Everything. If that's what you can call everything is underground. When I first learned of Reefy and I saw, I already knew the brothers, especially the Ginsu clique. Shout out to them.
Yeah,
And,
shout out Ginsu.
And I've been listening to and I've been listening to them when all of them, Pit Dad and them, when they was out here rapping back in the day off of McBride, been listening to them. I God, when he first started rocking, been listening to him. You feel me? So I'm not no stranger to all those that was on that video, none. And that was heat. I told Reefy, that's heat. That's some heat.
Fire.
See, but people are programmed though. They programmed though. Because like I said, I'm gonna put out one thing. I know it's getting off the subject a little bit, but one thing I say is this. They worshiped a man, and now to come to find out, I never was a fan of him. There was a reason why. I follow my gut instincts. I never was a fan of Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Now, I did my research after I seen my first video of him biting music, but people called him the GOAT. In my day, that's not called a GOAT. A fighter is a fighter.
Hold on, bro. You going. You said Jay-Z bit somebody's style? Who he bite off? Jazzo?
No, Rakim. You ain't catch none of my clips? Slick Rick.
He talking about all the
Hold on.
a lot of people's.
Hey, did you see that too? You see that too? That's it.
You said Rakim.
Yeah.
Jay-Z copied off of.
Yeah.
Go ahead with a bar.
I can't give you a bar. I'm not, but it's out there. It's out there. I have it on my page. If you go on my page and look, it's on there. I have it on my page. And they show you once somebody says their bar, he goes back and put it in his music his way. Bar for bar. He might throw a Hove in it. He might throw a Jay-Z in it. But if you listen to it, he even got a Slick Rick jump off. And I'm sitting up here like, wow.
He take
really?
the whole.
I said, wow, really?
I think everybody gets an idea from somebody though.
No, he taking whole lines. That's what he's talking about. Like,
yeah, he's taking whole lines, bro. You gotta catch it. I have it on my page.
Lines. You got a lot of Biggie lines. You got a lot of Biggie lines.
Yeah, and that it's not just that. He also got some Tupac lines too.
He had some Tupac. Yeah.
Yeah, but they put him on a pedestal. You know darn well, back in the day, if y'all would have been reciting somebody else's shit, y'all would have been like, "You biting ass nigga, get out of here, man. You trash." But he became a god. Hova. They worship him. Hova.
Hey, yo, I know I'm gonna stray you off for a minute from the subject, but if you could pick any rapper to be president, which rapper would it be? What would you say? Be careful what you say now. You talking about somebody that you think smart, humanitarian, shit like that.
Oh man, it's gonna be. It's not. I would have to go with either the Genius or Gangstar.
Gangstar are dead. You can't pick him.
Oh, well, I don't have nobody else.
Damn.
You said, hold on. He did say, be careful on what you say. So that's the most logical I can give it.
Hey, yo, do you believe the Mook allegations with Gangstar? With they try to say he was gay and shit.
I can't.
Well, we ain't gonna say. They try to say his wrist was broke.
Oh, I can't. I can't.
You never heard of that? You never heard that about him? Gangstar?
I can't see that.
Did you hear it though?
No, but I can't see that. I can't. Yeah, I can't see that. Not saying it couldn't be, but I can't see that.
No,
what they say that said?
What's the dude that was his DJ?
Premier?
His baby mom tried to make those allegations against him and Gangstar. That's what she was putting out. The dude that started DJing. Remember the dude that they said made that signing all everything over to him or whatever.
She said Killers won for president.
I would say Killer Mike.
Nah, I don't trust that nigga.
See,
man.
That's why I didn't say Killer Mike. I knew somebody was I didn't know if it was gonna be you or both of y'all. So gonna say, nah, man, I can't go with that.
Big ass actor, man. I think he good what he do. The cameras go off, he probably be like, man, fuck that shit, man. Roll up. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
We got two people say Killers won. King Marv said it so. King Marv, you president? I'm the president. You did do that bullshit on that song. I know you said that about me. You kind of said it wasn't. I think I would. It'll be like I'm president too if one of my niggas president. I got to be president too. You know what I mean? I got to have my own plane and that. That's how niggas is though, right? My man, president shit. It can't be. I don't think nobody from the hood could be president because his whole hood gonna take him down. Like they gonna want so much favors. You know what I mean? Say like a poor motherfucker from the hood become president. Not say like you became president. You know, man, people gonna be begging you for shit, trying to get in clubs and shit for free and everything. Yeah, we bring our own stuff down, man. But you said Killer Mike, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking to him. I'm talking to the guy. You said Killer Mike, right?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could see that. I did bring him. I did. He was in the back of my head, but I was like, let me be on the safe side and bring up Gangstar and the Jizza. Let me be on the safe side. Can't go wrong with the Genius. Couldn't go wrong with that.
Yeah. You never hear too much about the Genius, so.
Exactly. That's the
He
point.
had his own Netflix show dealing with science and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta check that out.
Oh yeah. He's an egghead. For real.
yeah.
She said Styles P. She laughed, but I think shit, you never know. He might run this motherfucker. Some motherfuckers.
Long as he don't turn into the old style P while he in office, we'll be all right.
He'll turn to the ghost.
It's a rat. I hate to say it.
Shit. Star. You know what? Smokey D, you can't be president because you're gonna be trying to matter of fact, your strategy will work. Because he always want to do business with people. You feel me? Everybody have a small business.
Yeah, he might be good.
And his hands to be in every small business too. He'd be like, put $15 a day. Yeah, man. Hey, you can't go by. Sometimes when a person get a position in life, they don't want to fuck it up, so they do good. So you never know, man. You never know, man.
You never know, man. You never know.
Let me ask you this: why is the White House black? I mean, why is the White House not black? Why is it all white? Do that mean something? They telling you straight up it's the White House?
Smacking us in the face.
Why could it be the Black House or the Gray House or the Green House?
Wait a minute. The first name of it. Listen, it wasn't even the White House. It was called the House for the People. So to smack people in the mouth, it's like, well, we're gonna show you what type of people. White House. Who built it?
Get the fuck out. You serious? It was called a House for the People?
Yeah. It wasn't called no White House. You go back and look back. You go back and look back in the times. Go back and research that and see if they ever called it a White House when they had presidents back in the 1800s. You go research that back in the early 1900s and see if they had a White House. It wasn't called the White House. It was called a House for the People. It was a House for the People. That's why you see that a lot of things you see on history books and stuff. We the people. We the people. We the people. You use that, but propaganda, you ain't use it correctly. You knew you wasn't for the people, but then they turned around and smacked us in the face. Who built it? We did. So instead of saying House for the People, or let's call it the White House. That's who it's for.
You wrong, bro.
How am I wrong?
Because it says right here. Can y'all see that?
The president, it said the president's palace, the president's house, the executive mansion in 1901.
You wrong, bro.
Roosevelt officially named it the building. The White.
He said, "What? Look like mine was wrong again." Yeah, you remember Waterboy? Remember Waterboy? That shit.
Yeah.
He said, "What? Look like mine was wrong again." The House of the People was the President Palace, right? In 1901, it became the White House. He almost had me. What happened? He dropped. He skedaddled, huh? When you go, Lord, he skedaddled. He got out of there. Hey, Positive Star was good, man. Dude, we ain't got no Trump lovers, man, that want to pull up.
Yeah, I'm back.
I thought you got out of there. I said
no, I thought I could research it deeper, but I said cut me off.
They cut you off at 1901, right?
Cut me off. And that's been built before 1901. So I don't understand.
Yeah, it wasn't even in DC, right? Where was it originally at?
I don't know, but I don't think it was there either.
She said that the colonizer came and flipped the script. Yeah, hell yeah. All the way. Everything, though. Everything is the opposite. Yo, that shit crazy. And I'm gonna
go research that deeper though when I get a chance later on.
Yeah.
And I'm at the inbox you on if I find anything else new. If you correct
check it out though. Yeah. Check it out though, Lord.
Yeah,
they changed everything. They changed shit so much now in history. So you probably right. They probably just rewrote that motherfucker. Like
Yo, just like the Webster Dictionary, they want a description of a woman. Instead of they giving the original description, they said anybody without male parts. That was not in the dictionary.
he
Anybody
said,
without
summer
male
White
parts is
House.
not a woman. That's a lie. Yeah, they changed that too. So they could do what they want to do. Webster didn't like it, but they do what they want to do to appease people. So
Yeah,
and they change shit to brainwash you too.
Yeah,
Not saying that y'all are
they
brainwashed. Not
do. They
saying that.
do. You're
For the
right
people
about that.
that refuse to be woke and argue with you when you like, the proof is right here. Like now, how Reefy just showed me proof of what he said, right? So the best
Yeah.
thing I could do is go research it. You know what I'm saying? That's the best
Y'all
thing I could do is
killing
go
me.
research it.
Nah, we thought y'all was gonna pull up. He ain't pull up.
Y'all
it said
killing
So
me.
it said the first
So if you had, do you have a Black's Law dictionary?
what?
a black law dictionary, a law dictionary.
Oh nah, hell no. I don't think no way. Where we pick that up at?
That's what the Moors be talking about all the time.
That shit don't
So
work. That we gonna
what do
have
you
a
mean
show
it don't
on that
work?
too. So what is it?
It
When you
correlates
think you
with
can
the
ride
law.
with no license? We're
No,
gonna have
no,
a show.
No. See,
it's a law.
there's a lot of people that just go to the extreme on shit.
So you say we can't drive with no license if we come under the Moors
Are you driving or are you traveling? I've already been down this road. No, that's not what I'm talking
this shit
about.
is crazy. That's crazy.
If you look, okay, so the law is written by the Black's Law Dictionary definitions. If you have to go to the edition of when the law was written to get the correct term and diction for the law that was prepared and presented
Yeah,
and passed.
it's basically the black law dictionary. Like something might say something in Webster, but under law,
And
under
yeah,
law definition.
I invited you, y'all, like
So I have
5
all this
times,
shit, right?
man.
But my question is this, since we keep going back to the white people shit. Do you understand by law what a free white person is?
What a
It's
free
the
white person is?
Moors, it's the Moors, the Slavs, it's everyone, and it says in the definition, it says not Caucasians.
Man,
And then if
that
you go
sounds
to the
good on paper,
library,
but every time I'm in a situation and I see them get privileged because they white, that's a part of freedom
is it
right
because
there.
they're white
That's
or
a
is it because they got
freedom.
money?
That's because they white. A lot of times because they white. Trust me. A lot of
Well, like I
times
said,
it's
I'm
because
a
they white.
felon. I never
Yeah.
got the fucking privilege.
Uh,
I mean, I don't have to worry about, I
That's
don't know
me.
what it's like to be black in America, but I'm a
You
fucking
will
felon as well.
in situations you will be more privileged than me. You know what I mean? Like if it was
It can't happen
1997,
because people are
if it
ignorant as
was
fuck.
1997, and you was going through Bradley Beach, they wouldn't fuck with
Woo!
you at all.
I'm in my
But if
30s.
I was going
I
through
don't know
Bradley
what
Beach, they'd be
1997
like,
was.
so it's different kind of,
I was like
moves you
12
can
then. I
make
don't know.
They
because of
still do
your
that.
complexion. You know what I mean? Am
I mean, I
Well,
was
I
always
sounding
getting pulled
crazy?
over because I
I
had
don't
black
sound like
people in my
crazy?
car. I
no,
get it.
no, you don't see. No, you don't sound crazy because during I was 8 and 78. I was 12 and 82. You don't
You
think
can
them
go
cops
through that.
wasn't trifling?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
they
don't think
are
they wasn't trifling?
trifling.
So this is the complexion connection that I'm talking about. I'm talking about in the gutter of things. You feel me? Before we
Yeah.
get to higher levels where they really acting crazy, but they don't speak about it because black people don't want to lose their position sometimes when they up there. But trust
So
me,
then why
it look
wouldn't
good, but they going through a
so they
lot of
they
shit in
they
that
sell out
position.
and don't talk about it because they're scared to lose their position. Like
But look at this
that's
situation
fucked up as
where you put
well.
it. You got to sell out. Come on, man. That's some bullshit. That's some supremacy shit right there. Having in somebody's
How?
mind, you got to be a sucker to do something, like a great job. You feel me? Like you got to get fucked
That's not
over.
what I said
That's a
though.
form of complexion connection though, because they
But
own
what
it.
I'm saying
Letting
is
if
if you're
a
in a position like
person that
that,
look like
you
you
should
there live in,
always
they
be
won't
able
fuck
to
with them.
say,
She don't understand, bro. See what I'm
I
saying?
know.
It's deep. It's deep.
I don't.
That's how deep it is, though.
But
That's how
that's
deep it is.
also
It's some shit we
that's
won't
all
understand about her, but we think we do.
True.
I think black people think we understand their situation more because we black. But
but
it's
do you
certain shit we
understand
probably
that
won't
this is
understand. Like, why the
how
fuck?
people understand? is just having these conversations. That's what opens people's
That's what
brains
it
up
is.
and
That's
makes
what
them
it's all
understand
about.
it.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
that's
Absolutely.
like Kelly can go somewhere around a bunch of racist white people and she can fit in. But once she starts saying, "Oh, I have a black husband, I got black kids," then they
It's
look
over.
like
It's
I've been there.
over.
I've done that.
It would be
they,
over. Where I
I've
lived
been
at
there and I've
Where I
done
lived
that.
at North Carolina, it would be over if she did that. Certain
I'm
spots,
from West
over.
Virginia.
West Virginia is not even that's out west. They West Virginia got blacks and whites and Mexicans and white people mixing.
What
What?
West Virginia have you been in? That
oh,
is not West. That is
West
the
Virginia
Oh
Mason-Dixon
ho,
line.
white.
ho.
Because
I
I
got a
know I
friend
was
that's
in
out there in West
Virginia and I
Virginia.
was
If you ever
scared.
see my
I
post,
said,
I go
we was in the
out
car
there.
scared, like, what the fuck? We
Are
Oh,
you
gotta
I
get the
talking
fuck
about
out
like
of here.
by Hagerstown,
We was in
Maryland?
West
Because
Virginia,
I'm
right?
from like the
We was,
middle of nowhere.
yeah, she talking about in the middle. Yeah.
Like nowhere.
That much,
Yo,
yeah.
West Virginia. I mean, you go to certain parts like
Godfather lived in West Virginia. Remember Godfather? Remember the
yeah.
guy? Yeah, he down
yeah, I
there.
remember.
His
Yeah, I
brother
remember
down
him.
there. His brother down
Yeah,
there.
they got their little parts like Beckley. You see black people,
And
but like the majority,
Charleston, and that's
and
it.
then the rest, like
Huntington too. You go into Huntington. Huntington is ghetto than a mother.
That's
And this
just
white, yo, you go
because
out there,
there's
they
a
ghetto
college
as a
there.
motherfucker.
yeah.
That's just because there's a college there. But I didn't live in Huntington. I lived up by Wheeling.
My,
That's
So
different.
my family,
That's different.
yeah, it's
Wheeling is different.
different.
listen, my
Yeah.
family came from Anstead, West Virginia, and Winona. And that shit is a ghost town now. It used to be a coal mining town.
Yeah.
You go there, you might see like 3 houses. Everything else is shut down. Post off. It's like West Virginia got so many ghost towns where they used to be mining towns. They just straight up ghost town, like the little hotel room out. All that shit shut down. Dirt, like that shit crazy.
Yeah, it's all shut down. And that's what's weird about it because before I moved to Tennessee, that's where I was at. I spent my whole life in Wheeling. So the only place that I was in Wheeling was in East Wheeling. So I was in the hood all day, every day. So when people were getting pulled over, I was getting pulled over because 9 times out of 10, they was in my car. I was getting banned from put on the barred list of the fucking Legion every fucking week for acting crazy. That's how I spent my younger adult years. But then I moved to Tennessee, and then when I moved to Tennessee, I met Foley. And then when me and him went out, and I'm like, why is everybody looking at me fucking crazy as hell? Like, what the fuck? Because I was so used to it being reversed, I didn't get this side of it too. So I didn't experience that, okay, black people got a problem with me until I got to Tennessee. Then once I got to Tennessee and people started seeing me and him together, it was like, what the fuck is she doing? You know what I mean? So I only seen it as I have to defend my kids, I have to defend my man, whatever, and back home. And then when I came here, it was like flipped because there's a lot of black people here. So I went from one extreme to the other.
Yo, that's crazy. Like we could never talk about that situation, how you felt and how you handled that. We don't understand that.
Oh, I handled it by going off.
But you see
and
how
kirking
it
out.
both ways, some shit we
The
won't
fuck you looking at,
understand.
bitch? That's how I
Yo!
That's how you got to be. That's a universal language right there, though. Yeah. Violence.
Yo, but I ain't gonna lie to you.
Sometimes
Huntington is ghetto
people
as
only
hell, though.
understand violence.
Violence, yeah. Violence is necessary in certain situations.
Like the one time. Now, okay, so I did use my white card one time, and I'm going to explain it because it's a hilarious story.
I knew
okay?
it. God damn it.
I know.
Shut up.
I know. I'm sorry.
I don't blame
But this is what
you.
happened.
I don't blame
I
you.
knew it.
No, listen. This is what happened. It was for a good cause.
Because we want to do it too one time.
I don't feel bad. I would do it all over again if I had to.
All right,
So this is what happened. So we're at Foley's mom's house, and Nasir, I know you've heard this before.
What you said, though.
What?
Go ahead.
He's dead. What are they going to do? Come after him? Anyway, sorry. I have fucked up way of dealing with shit. Anyway, so we was at his mom's house, and my kids was walking around, and there was an SUV that was throwing bottles at the kids.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. So I was like, what the fuck? So I took, because I was in an SUV and I quartered them off, and it was like probably 6 people, younger people in the car. And it was like mixed. It was like there was a couple Mexican, a couple black kids in the back. There was a light skinned dude that was driving. So Foley comes running out the house and was like, "Is there a problem?" He opens the back door and smacks the fuck out of this kid in the back, right? Open
I
hand
believe.
smacks
I
the
believe.
fuck
I
out of
can
him.
see it. That's it. I can see it.
And I'm like, oh my God. So they pull out a gun and start shooting and pull it off. Thankfully, we didn't get shot. So we go back in. Rob's going, or Foley, I call him Rob. Foley's going off. We go back in the house, and I'm like, I think we should probably leave because we got all of our kids there. Like, we should probably just get the fuck out of here. He's like, what the fuck? I ain't no fucking pussy bitch. Quit being fucking soft, Kelly. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, okay, and I look up, and there's like 16 to 18 dudes that's walking down the street, and I'm like,
I got to see how you do. They was white.
no,
How you
There's
put a
all
white
black.
card there? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna show you where I pulled the white
Yeah,
card.
go ahead. I would,
So they all walk
it's
down
a
the
big
street,
white
right?
card.
And I'm like, they're gonna kill him. He's outside. I never heard him talk cash shit the way he was talking cash shit. I was like, oh, you're gonna get both of us shot.
Put the
Shut the
pressure on
fuck up.
yourself for you outnumbered. You got to
Folks,
talk the most shit.
kill me.
So,
Word is bond.
You try to figure out how to
what
get
I
out there the
did
same way.
was
You
I
try
had
to-
him behind me, and I positioned myself in between me and the 16 guys that was standing there that had guns, that was ready to put in work. Foley's behind me, ready to put in work, talking about killing their mama and everything else. And I'm like, oh my God, like, shut the fuck up. So I'm trying to be louder than they were. So I stood there. I said, I straight up told him,
This 30 motherfucking black nigga. Yeah.
huh?
I don't want you. There's 30 black motherfuckers,
Like-
right?
16.
I try to get you. You said 18. I thought you were gonna say, yeah.
Yo, you better
No,
come
there's
on this
like
podcast
16,
correct.
18 dudes.
Keep going. Go ahead.
So I'm going off, and I was like, fuck it. So I stood there because I know in the South, the one thing that you're not going to do is shoot a white bitch because you're going to fucking prison. And that's the one time I used my white card. So then his mom ended up calling the cops, and they wanted me to press charges. And I said, I'm not pressing charges because no one did anything. We was able to resolve the situation. But it was some fucked up shit, but that's the only time I used my white card.
You was willing to take your white card risk against
I was willing to die for my
black
husband.
dudes with guns and it worked? Nobody shot you?
No.
What is that? Tennessee? Those some soft motherfuckers,
They are.
though.
They were soft
I
as
think
fuck.
they ain't
I
do it because
was
they just
fully-
ain't want to
I
do it.
was
I don't
fully
think you had
prepared I
nothing
was
to
gonna
do with
get
it.
fucking shot.
I don't think it had to do that with a white lady. I think they ain't want to. They ain't do it because they ain't want to do it. I don't think you had nothing to do with that. My
Maybe
honest
not.
opinion. My honest opinion. What y'all
But I
think
said
in the comments?
You know, a black person shoot a black person before they shoot a white
It's
person.
crazy because we always talk about that, Kelly. I will feel bad not to talk. You might be right.
Yeah,
The mental.
yeah, come on. Yeah, she made that's a good point.
But
The brother just made a good point. He did. He made a good point. Brothers will shoot ourselves before we. When the last time you ever heard a shootout with brothers and the police? When was the last time you heard a shootout? You see white kids talking shit and we done pulled out blicks and blasting them. Never.
Yeah.
Or it's very seldomly unheard of.
I mean, back in the day.
But you got 16. You got 16 different minded individuals. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you
They was throwing up
nobody
gang signs
like,
and shit as they was walking down the street. I
You
was like,
know how you
okay, because I'm not gonna let him shoot
that
him.
shit like motherfucker like
Like if
it ain't the time of
they
day.
want to fight
no more.
1-on-1, fight
Check-
1-on-1. Like that's
Listen,
cool.
let me say something to you. When I was younger, right? On my block, we see a white person, we knock them out, we rip their pants off, take all their money, kick them in their ass, make them leave. Now, this generation, you might be right. Might be right. Damn. That's a real like
I mean,
psychological thing for you to know that and do that and take that risk.
What else was I gonna do? I'm not gonna let
You
him get
had to
shot.
use that. You had to use that again in your life. Tell us about it. I know you got.
Yo,
You gotta have one
yo,
more technique.
yo, I can't. You better
No.
come on this show correct. I see.
You gotta have another
I
technique.
pulled over before.
I
Woo!
know.
Here,
That's
one
the
more.
only
One
technique
more.
I
That's it.
had. Don't
You
be
never
soft.
had a situation where you use your white card to get over again. But let's say
No.
you in the mall and you see a black person at the register, and you never got over in a situation like that.
Got over how?
Like stealing, I ain't want to say stealing, but you ever boost before? You said you've been locked up. You ever boost
No,
before?
we
You don't
do
use
no.
that?
See,
That'd be
no.
the
On your
best
other
white card
show,
to
on your
use if
other
you
show,
stole.
you said that all the people that were boosters were white people. I'm not one of those white people. I'm not the regular white people.
So you never stole none before?
Oh, I stole shit.
Okay, so you never been in a black store where you know it's a black store, you know they not watching you. They watching everybody else store, a Chinese store,
Why would I
a
steal
store
it?
where you know,
Why?
a store
No,
where you know they just watching black people. You never went in there and stole? Cause I think that
I don't
about
think I
white people.
stole
I'll be
from a
like, I know
store.
she's stealing. I'll be going to
No, I don't
stores
think I've
like I
ever
know
stole
she's
from a
stealing.
store.
Oh, okay. So you never
Nah,
used
if
the
I
car.
steal something, I'm a fucking street shit. That's just not
Okay,
Uh-oh.
from a store.
okay.
And that's just
That's a
on some
good yo.
GP shit.
That's
Like you do
yo. See,
something to me, I'm gonna get you back.
you only see on the Lake Ave radio show 1-on-1 about the white card. Yo, that's some deep shit. You never
See?
seen it on another
Learn
show,
something new
man.
every
You break
day.
it down the white card. Now, do you think the white card is good or bad? I'm asking you, Nasir.
I mean, if if you can use it to your
Watch what
advantage,
you say. Oh, watch what you say,
I
brother.
said if
I
you can use
can't. I
That's it.
Yo.
Why are you trying to
For
censor
me,
him?
God damn it. Go ahead,
Why are
Nasir.
you trying to censor him? I thought we didn't censor on this show.
Because I want him to say what I'm thinking. But go ahead, Nasir.
I mean,
Go ahead. Express your feelings, man.
no, if you can, if you can use it to their advantage, like that's like when people use the black card. You be around a bunch of white motherfuckers, and you.
Why you gotta bring that up, man?
It's the same thing. It's just
Something
reverse.
good. You gonna bring up the black card. That's terrible. The black card is crazy, man. I think the black card is more being aggressive.
Yeah.
You gotta be aggressive to play the black card. You can't be like
All I know is
you can't be,
I have
you
all the
can't,
fucking cards, okay?
passive. Not with the black card. You can't be passive.
you gotta be aggressive, intimidating to play the black card.
Yeah.
I'm right or wrong, I said.
Right.
Now, when it comes to the white card, explain how you could be. I want you to explain it, Nasir. What you see.
Well,
The difference? What's the difference between the two cards? I got the white card, I got the black card. What's the difference?
Like, say if Kelly's driving and she get pulled over.
Done this several times, by the way.
She can put on her little merry white voice and, oh my gosh, I didn't realize how fast I was going.
Hey, yo, listen to Nasir white girl voice, man.
Yo, I'm done.
Now,
If that nigga crazy.
On some real shit though, I sat in jail many times because I was driving, and that shit doesn't work.
Now, Kelly, would you want the black card in exchange for the white card?
I have all the cards.
Oh shit! You think
Damn.
Nasir can have all the cards?
Everybody can
You
have
can't have
all the
white
cards.
card.
It's called
See how
finesse.
that
You have to
works?
finesse through life.
She
That's
got
all.
both cards. You just get one, nigga.
No, I got the
You just get one.
I get
She
all
got
of them.
two.
Shit,
crazy,
sometimes I'm
man.
mistaken for Mexican too. It's
But
okay.
You know what? You do have some black people that got the gift of gab. They can talk their way out.
Shit. It is some sellouts. Oh, you gotta be a sellout to get the white card. I understand.
What?
Yeah, it makes sense.
How did you just go all the way left?
Because it's true. Yeah.
So I'm a sellout because I got a white card that I used one time.
If you the black bourgeois, you can have a off-white card.
Like,
it ain't gonna be.
dude,
It's gonna be off-white.
That's true. That's true. That is true. That is true. That
I
is
want
true.
somebody to debate me on that. You could have a beige card if with the
Beige
bourgeois.
card.
Yeah,
Do I?
yeah.
Okay, so I'm
That's the
beige.
reason. Hold on,
So
I'm
do
getting
I
it.
get a
Look,
beige card?
I'm getting. Now I'm understanding. You got the lower class, the middle class, and the upper class. You
I
got
swear to God, I
you
thought
got the
you said
black
lower tabs.
card,
I was
the
like, what?
beige card, and the white card. So the beige card is the middle class, right? The white card is the white class, and the black card is the black card. We just like you ain't gonna
Do you
describe that.
understand that black and white is a legal status?
Yo, the Moors got into that how black meant light in some African traditions. Do you ever heard of that? You ever heard of that, Nasir?
Black meant light.
Yeah, it don't like they say over here. We think black mean your complexion, but in some African tribes, black mean the light, white to be pure. You know what I mean? But they're not talking about a skin color. They talking about an energy, a level in life. You feel me?
It's enlightenment.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, like
Yeah. So that,
tribes, they put the white pad all on their body and
damn, I don't know
That's
about
when you
all
vibrate at a higher
that.
vibration.
That's
When
why
you
they
operate
do
at a
that
higher
shit? That's why they
frequency.
do that. That's it.
what you
That's
say?
why they put all that white shit on them. Though?
It's purity.
You just took that and broke it back down, bro. Damn, I was on to something. You just took it and talk about putting powder and shit on yourself. God damn.
That's
Yo,
gotta have some type of meaning.
He
I've seen
said
that before too.
that's coke.
he
Hey,
said that's
yo,
cool. Ski, you in the comments going crazy, bro. About to pull you up. You talking wild, man. Cool.
Oh,
Nah,
fuck.
they ain't Colombian. See how they got racist? Yeah, man. Well, the Trump lovers is real quiet, man. That's fucked up, yo. We can't get no Trump lovers. I'm
You have
saying
one
Trump. Man,
sitting
fuck
right
you.
here.
Now you ain't a real Trump lover. You trying to play the both sides, like we need a
I'm not playing
racist.
both
We
sides.
need
I
a
absolutely.
racist Trump lover.
So you
Let me say
need.
that.
So what you need is a racist. You need an
Yeah, we need a
extremist.
racist. You ain't racist.
Oh,
You ain't racist.
you
You need a
need a
racist.
Trump extremist. You need a Trump.
Yes.
You need a Trump extremist. That's what you're talking about. That's what you need,
Yes.
an extremist. That's
So is Trump
See, a lot
good?
of black people, a lot of black people that like Trump, they like the conservative part about him. Non-abortion, you know,
I mean, we
the
could definitely talk about how 49% of abortions are black
yeah,
babies.
black females
I
have.
mean, it's strategized. To me personally, I think it's strategized
crazy.
that way. But go ahead. You know what I
It
mean?
is.
It's strategized.
It is strategized that way.
You know what I'm saying? So, of course, the fatality is going to be high. You feel me?
But we're also talking about, if you're talking about
That
extremism, you're talking about
ain't shit if he did
people
that.
that aren't
ain't
real
shit.
men, because real men would never be okay with aborted babies.
No, I don't think the real men got
With
the power to
wisdom,
make that
with
decision.
wisdom and
You know what I'm
knowledge, they
saying?
would not be okay with that.
That's what the whole feminist movement, the women doing what they want to do.
Okay,
The-
so then let
the
me ask you this:
motherfuckers
before
that's
the
making
civil
it
rights movement, what happened with everybody?
What'd you say?
Right before the
before the
civil rights, right before segregation, where was everybody at?
What you
And
talking
I've
about?
doing
so
good. We
I've went
balling.
out and I've actively asked a lot of people that I
We
know, that
balling.
the oldest people that I can find. I've went and I've asked these people this question for a specific reason.
You said before segregation, what
Before
black people was doing?
segregation,
We was
what
rich.
was everyone doing?
We was rich. We had businesses. I'm talking about black people.
What
We were doing better
were black
during
and white people
segregation.
doing?
Huh?
What was black people doing?
Y'all really was rich. And y'all was whooping our ass.
But after that,
Still
I'm talking about
whooping
right
our
before
ass. And
segregation.
rich. Y'all got richer and beat us up worse.
You're missing the point.
Go
Right
ahead, go
before
ahead. Let me see what the
segregation,
point is.
right before segregation, everybody was together until someone came in and said, okay, well, now we need segregation. So now we're going to divide everyone up. We're going to split everyone up. No one's allowed together. That way, the government created a problem because they had a solution that they wanted to implement, which was the civil rights.
That sound okay. But
I'm
dang.
gonna be honest with you. My father was born in the 1930s. He's still
Huh?
here. I don't think he would. I don't think he would agree on that.
Maybe
What?
I don't
What?
think.
I could be
I
wrong.
don't think he. I don't think he was. He would agree on that.
So you
I
talking
don't think
about
he would.
you talking about after Reconstruction when they put in Jim Crow and all that?
Man, that shit was worse for niggas.
Yeah, but that was implemented by the government. All of it is implemented by the government.
Everything is implemented by the government.
Exactly.
Everything.
Because they
Yeah.
see people, they see black people prosperous. They
Doing
had what you had.
good. We was doing good when we was dealing with
You
ourselves.
had
We had more. We had
Yeah.
more.
Yeah,
black Congress.
he said that too. He said that too. Now that my pops would agree on. He was like, yeah, we was a little bit more better, ate better, lived. I mean, still went through the struggle.
Better bond, everything.
The family structure was really a
It was
family structure.
A1. It was A1.
Yeah.
Yep. It
And
was
now,
A1.
and unfortunately, I'm gonna say it, and I know you guys probably talk about it before. The worst person to be in America is a black man.
You was a black man before? Nah,
No, I'm
just like
saying
you
they do nothing but degrade the
know what?
black man. They
I
try to
used
tear
to
down
think
the
that.
structure and the foundation of a family.
I
That's
used
how
to,
they do it.
yeah, I
Well,
used to think that, but you got some black men that's balling, man. That
You do.
doing the right thing, man. Didn't sell out. You know what I mean? So it depends on the situation of the person and where they at in life.
yeah,
You
I'm
know what I'm saying?
saying
But
in poverty,
yeah.
the people that aren't
as
making
far as
it.
the police and all that, being able to move around like you want, yeah, it's the word. It is bad. It's bad for us. Like you could go anywhere, any day. You run into the asshole that want to fuck with you, and
A
it
lot
could
of
be your last if you ain't wanted to kill him.
a lot of
You know what I'm
females,
saying? They still gonna get you. Go ahead, I said.
a lot of females traded in their black card for their public assistance card and got the men the hell up out the houses.
Ooh,
That shit, damn. Why you want to go there? Yeah, let's
ooh,
go
you
there.
ain't never
You
lied
talking about
about that.
Section 8
And want the
and welfare?
government to be the daddy.
Yeah.
I get
The
it.
government behind
Hey,
it.
y'all,
And the government mean
y'all do know the definition besides Section 8, right? Undesirables.
undesirable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
See? Yeah. And
I
look
didn't
at the
know
term
that.
Section 8 was a military term.
Mm.
It was a military
Section
term. You
8
think they had
sound like
Section 8?
it
You think
sound
they
like
had Section 8 back in
military.
the 60s? No.
It sound like military too, right? Section 8. Yeah.
Look it up. Go in the military book and ask and research what Section 8 is. Yo, it's people that's supposed to be mentally unstable, undesirables, all that.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
that. All that. And people think that shit cute. I don't want to be on no Section 8. I'm not undesirable.
I was about to ask you that. Like, if they give you Section 8, if you got a letter in the mail that said yesterday and said come down to unemployment or come where you got a social service and get your Section 8, you want to go?
No.
No.
You not shit?
Hell yeah, I go.
Yeah.
All right.
You
Lord,
know what? I'm gonna tell you why I wouldn't go.
Shit.
I'm gonna tell you why
Yeah,
I wouldn't go. One, I don't want you in my business. Two, you're not going to have control
That's
of me
strong.
and where I live. I can go where I want to go.
That's
You're not going to tell
strong.
me if I'm on Section 8, I should be able to get a 3-bedroom apartment. I should go get a house, but they limit what you can do. You're not going to limit me. That's why I would never deal with them. Never.
Check this out.
Never.
Well, you saying that, but I know a lot of people who are on Section 8 that go on vacation. They do a lot of shit, camping, all that shit, man, all that fun shit.
Can I
They
get some food
Yeah.
got
stamps?
another house, but they
I want food
keep that
stamps.
Section 8.
Nah.
Fuck that shit.
I don't want no parts of that. I don't want no parts of the government in my
Now,
household. Hell no.
Now,
None.
Sid said he fucking with it.
I ain't mad at Johnson. Yo, you stupid. I ain't mad. I mean, for those that would, I'm not gonna be mad at you. It's just that some gonna be like, no. I'm gonna be like, no.
Bring high health shit. Now down south, you don't need it down south.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Listen, the shit is high here. It's not as high as Jersey though. But it's high as hell here too.
Hey, yo, what's going on with Jersey and New York, places like California? Why the rent so high? Like,
I don't know.
I don't even know. They
people
the
in
bugging.
housing
charge, right? It's just
market-
the people in charge, right? The
Be-
housing market,
because-
the
yeah.
location, sometime by that beach.
That
Oh yeah,
housing market, they have it so they're trying to bust it, and until it's like in a bubble, and until it busts, it's just gonna keep fucking rising, and it's I don't know how it hasn't busted yet, but like the interest rates here, I think are what like 7 or something like that, and when Foley bought the house, I think we was locked in at a 4, so I ain't
Yeah,
doing shit.
that's crazy, man. But you said they investigated it. Basically, you said but when you say burst the bubble, they
No,
investigating on how to control it because you got landlords out there that just charge you crazy, like.
they're the fucking slumlords charging for like a fucking little fucking hole in a fucking
Yeah,
wall, charging
yeah.
what like 3,000 in
And that
fucking Jersey and in New
that
York. That
should
shit's
be you.
crazy.
And why is that not illegal, man? That's something crazy right there. That's wild, right there.
That's
They the
why
biggest
our
criminals.
government needs to
Yo,
go, and they
how
need
about if
to
you in North
restructure.
Carolina and your mortgage is only 560, you paying less, you paying a mortgage at 560 where everybody else is paying 900 for rent. You tell me
That's
that?
crazy.
Yeah, hell
It's-
no. Now
But
see why niggas have 4 and 5 houses.
but you know what? It's like the same thing with now since they made weed legal, but some states is not. And some people been locked up for like a pound of weed they got caught with 15 years ago, and they ain't let them go. Like I think when it comes to the law with that right there,
You're
like
supposed to let him go last year.
huh?
Wasn't this boy Trump supposed to let him out with the weed shit?
Somebody you bring. You could
You sound like you're underwater.